Now, many of you already know that when you talk about NIO's Firefly, it's a brand. But for the first month of April, or the last 2 days that they sold Firefly in April, they sold 231 cars, right? But for the month of May, we saw them selling 3,680 cars, right? And now for the month of June, we saw them selling 3,932. Now, one good thing that you will know, or the reason why I'm reminding you about those figures, is that Firefly announced right now that they've reached, or they've now delivered 10,000 cars. And that 10,000 car delivery milestone that Firefly has received now, it is very important to us, the investors, because right now we can be able to subtract whatever Firefly has delivered, and we are able to identify why the number of vehicles that Firefly has delivered month to date. I mean, a single screen notice that I quickly did a calculation which showed me that when you subtract 3,932, which is the June deliveries, 3,680, which is the May deliveries, and 231, which is the obviously May April, or last 2 days of April, you get to realize that it therefore simply means that Firefly month to date they've delivered, or they've sold 2,157. Now hold on, we still got 6 days until we finish off the month, which means that delivery wise Firefly can easily surpass the kind of deliveries that even probably we saw coming from Firefly. It means that delivery wise Firefly, though they said the production was being ramped up and there were issues of Firefly not having enough production, we can easily see Firefly selling over 3,000 cars, which, if this is the case, then it's something that is great, because look, a lot of people, investors were investing onto NIO. We were expecting obviously Firefly to not do that well, simply because the wait times for Firefly came at around 1 month. So those that were placing orders onto Firefly were now having to wait, or were waiting 1 month until they get their hands to their cars. And now NIO had to upgrade the production line for Firefly in order to increase the production capacity, which is why yesterday we discussed what the Firefly executive marketing said, confirming the plus 4,000 deliveries that could be coming in August. I mean, it is because he knows that they've upgraded, or they completed upgrading the production capacity of Firefly just yesterday, and on the 23rd, and with that we know that Firefly can now deliver more. They can produce more, they can deliver more, which is something that is just so amazing, because right now we get to see Firefly also going to do the most. NIO, what they are seeing on Firefly, I can tell you they were not expecting this kind of demand. I mean, one thing that led into Firefly starting to see some massive demand pickups like this one, it was when they announced the BaaS price of Firefly, which is around $11,000, or which puts Firefly to be around $11,000 if you are to buy it without a battery. With a battery, $16,000, you know that is the price, which therefore that obviously over $11,000 price it's the one that is attracting people into coming and do and buy Firefly. You will know that for those that are buying Firefly right now, for every 4 swaps that they will do from next year, they will get the 4th one for free. So you do 3, you pay for 3 battery swap services, the 4th one will be for free. That is if you are buying Firefly right now. This is absolutely great. This is something that is exciting, and it makes me to want to load the boat. And to know that Firefly, of course, has reached now 10,000, I'm very happy, because we are already having plus 2,000 cars delivered already this month. And in the last 6 days, I can guarantee you that we are going to get over 1,000 deliveries of Firefly, because, by the way, we have seen trucks already full of Firefly cars going to Firefly or the NIO stores, because NIO and Firefly, you'll know that they share the same stores. We have seen that. I mean, at the way Firefly it's so popular and becoming more in demand in China, even those all of the showroom cars were sold out in the NIO stores, which is something that of course it speaks volumes about the demand that we are also seeing onto Firefly. Remember previous video we were talking about the massive demand that is going to come onto the Envoy L90 based off what we're seeing in terms of the total number of L90s that are being shipped off of the Neo F1 factory. F1 factory, it is the factory that is producing Envoy at the moment. Then F3 factory is going to be the one that also gives support. F2 factory, it's only producing Neo cars. That is clear. That is something that I suppose. I'm not sure about Firefly. I'm still not sure where Firefly is being produced. Is it on F1 or F2? But I can tell you now, and that is when factory number 3 gets to be loaded, it's going to be lights out, especially for Envoy, because that factory also is going to cater for the Envoy deliveries, which is something that is just so great. So my dear friends, me, I'm happy. 10,000 is what Neo was sitting at on the 24th, which is yesterday, and I must say I'm happy with that figure, because look, it shows us that not only is Envoy doing well as a sub-brand to Neo, but also Firefly is doing so well, pretty well, which is why we're seeing the showrooms, or the cars in the showrooms, being sold out, which is why we're seeing also Envoy increasing the production capacity. So my dear friends, me, I'm happy, I'm excited, and I thought I'd come and give you this quick update. I know share price wise Neo might not be doing the most, but Neo is a company which is set for greatness. It will do very well, and those that are persevering will most definitely be rewarded with time. I mean, one thing that I like about Neo is that regardless of what people might say, or regardless of the mistakes they might have done in the past, they've learned from their mistakes, and now they are performing, or they are executing in a better way, which is something that, like I said, it's very, very exciting. It's something that is great, and it makes me to want to load the boat. So me, I am happy. Me, I am excited. Tell me what you think about this. So yeah, man, let's wait, let's see what transpires. Blue sky will definitely come, long term will definitely win, and those persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded. Like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that at least you can get to be notified sometime on YouTube. In fact, if you want to be notified every time I drop a new content, you hit on that notification bell so that at least you can be notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Blue sky is coming, long term will win. And that's all from me, my dear friends, and God bless you all.